Yo, fuck that. Be as ratchet as you want to be wild. Do what you want. Okay. Hey, guys. Welcome back to episode 2 of They Not Like Us podcast with Plump and Bella.
Hello.
So we're going to jump right into it. Again, we're going to introduce ourselves. If you didn't catch it the first time, you skipped through, you just went straight to the juice.
Missing.
I'm Plump, Plumpiana. Miss Plumpiana on IG, MISS, because you can miss me with the bullshit. Plumpiana, Plumpina. Okay? You can probably find that down below and all that other good stuff. I'm an artist. I make music. And yeah, this is Bella.
Hello. Definitely. We're here with Plump and Bella, as always.
Face beat. Yo, I'm looking at it from the side. I'm like, oh, shit.
Thank you. Listen, it's the little tips, not for nothing. That TikTok, yeah.
I learned a new thing, too. With the blush, put the blush on before your foundation. Put it underneath and then put it on top, too.
Yes, girl.
Let's get
into it.
What did we do this weekend? First of all, we want to give a very special shout out to the birthday girl, Big Virgo in the house. Her birthday was yesterday on Labor Day. So you know she's the turn up queen. So we had a weekend of festivities. I took off of work from my girl over here.
Yes, so absolutely.
I came over with a suitcase. Like we was getting on a flight.
It was a 3-day weekend, baby, okay? Yeah. And you had to brace yourself before you did. I made sure that I told all my friends to do, prior. And yeah, after some time, we looked like zombies.
Yeah.
But we had a good motherfucking time.
No lie, we spent most of our time in Queens. Queens, y'all was lit this weekend.
Shout out to Queens.
Shout out to Queens. Y'all turned it up for Labor Day weekend.
For real, y'all did y'all big
What was the party we went to? What was that shit called?
I don't remember the name exactly. Juve, was it?
I'm about to tell you right now because I have the Eventbrite ticket in here.
And we had the cameraman.
Juve Nightclub. Juve Nightclub, y'all. That's on 14702 Liberty Ave, Queens.
Shout out to y'all.
Shout out to y'all. It was ladies free all night if you RSVP'd with the right ticket.
Yes.
Because they had another trick you ticket.
Only thing y'all fucked up with, and I will say that it was my error that I didn't read the ticket. It said up until 1 a.m. We did get there, just a little bit past 1?
Yeah.
And I had to pay $40 for my ticket.
She has to pay $40 because
mind you, it was my birthday
ticket thing because we didn't realize it was 2. Well, she didn't realize it was 2.
Yes,
I realized last minute it was 2, and I had one. I had both, I think, honestly. But I had one saved in my phone. We went out for a little smoke break, and we came back in, and the security talking about something. Oh, if I knew you looked this good, I would have let you in for free.
Tight.
You knew she was the birthday girl.
You checked my ID. I had to walk by you. You gave me a stamp, sir. The fuck?
And he was going hard.
What were you securing?
Because he was like, what's your last name? And I was like, Moore. He's like...
What are you securing?
No.
Like, I'm so confused.
So how you didn't know it was her birthday? Then now you talking about my friend had to pay $40 on her birthday. We all got in for free.
That was crazy.
Even the dude paid less.
Service packages was insane. Okay.
Yeah, they was going in with the packages.
Better off going to Dykeman and getting fucking bottle services.
Yeah, so we didn't do that.
It was a great time had though.
It was a good time. The only thing I'm gonna say was security. You messed up.
Did not secure.
And the bartender, it was one bartender, she had an attitude. Like, I don't understand what that was about. Like,
yes.
Yeah, because took dumb long to give us the drink. Like, she was just having an attitude rolling her eyes. I'm like, what is the issue?
Yeah, it was giving.
Just give us, do you need a tissue? Like, damn.
A time was fucking hot.
It was hot. It was, you know what? What else happened? We got a hookah and we moved to a section we had to share with some aunties that were there. And aunties were looking good.
The aunties, y'all, was throwing it back. Okay,
throwing it back.
Let's get into that because they really was.
They really was. And they was showing us out because I was like, these women know how to wine. Pandi, everything.
Absolutely.
Like, Labor Day weekend, they showing out. They got their flags, whatever. Boom, they was getting it in. Then we was chilling, and the photographer came over, asked us for some pictures. Yeah. We took some pics.
And it came out
fire. And yeah, we were lit. It
was definitely a time had. You feel me?
Yeah.
there was a lot of things that I did pick up, like as far as like a lot of, the women that be outside and stuff like that. And it's like, I'm a girl's girl. Like,
no, let's be real.
That they're not.
Let's be real. The real issue is it said on the flyer to come dressed a certain way.
That is true.
In heels and dressed up. And a lot of you came in slippers and sneakers. And I'm like, how did they even get in here? Because we wore heels and you're not being asked to take pictures.
It was during that time. Up until 1, maybe after 1.
I don't know. But either way, come out and show out.
Hello,
like,
period.
Come on. Don't be mad at somebody else for showing out and you came comfortable.
Honey.
That's your choice.
We don't have to play when we
even if I want to shake ass, I'm going to shake ass in these heels. Yeah. Like, that's me. I'm not worried about you. Don't be worried about me. Giving me stank look ain't doing nothing but motivating me to shit on you even more.
Honey,
okay? So, please.
Thank you to y'all because the cameraman came to us and we got some good flicking tips in. So, like I said before, we had a great motherfucker.
We had our friends on FaceTime partying with us. That shit was lit. We was bringing everybody to the party and we had a good time, regardless.
We definitely did have a fucking ball. I will say nonetheless.
Yeah, and we did some other activities, which was fun. I got a DJ to play my song.
Yes.
While we were eating and drinking. That was cool.
It was so exciting. So, let's get into the drink of the day. We have here, I know y'all have had a little bit of sex before, but I love me some berries. So, I have me some strawberries, raspberries, and blackberries. My girl here was allergic to strawberries, so we didn't get pregnant.
No berries for me.
And I ain't got no insurance, so.
It still tastes good without it, so it's okay. I didn't get the Bella shake, but it's still good.
On episode 3, I got you.
Okay.
And we'll do like different flavors and, different things. So we'll get into that definitely.
All right. So we're going to get into the show. And we know we start off like last time was the word of the day. So today's word of the day, I got to make sure I pronounce this correctly. It's a little bit like weird. Is spelled, I'm going to first spell it for y'all, is SCINTILLA. Scintilla. That's today's word of the day. And the definition of scintilla is a tiny spark-like trace or quality or feeling. Scintilla can also be described as like a smidge or something. You know what I'm saying? So an example could be like a scintilla of doubt or a scintilla of hope left. Do you get what I'm saying?
Like, I got it. Okay, I think we got it.
That's the word of the day. And that always leads into something relating to our topic of the day, which Bella's going to introduce.
So the topic of the day for today for episode 2 is going to be love languages. So.
Okay, yes, love languages, people. So we're going to get into it.
Right.
So do you want to start off with the first question? Matter of fact, before we get into that, let's just quickly try to bring it into tie with the word of the day.
Okay.
So scintilla is the word of the day and love language is the topic. So how can I phrase this for you? And for the viewers out there, if you guys are like watching, want to talk with your people and like do this word of the day challenge with us and mix it in with the topic of the day, which is love languages. So basically, is there like a love language where you feel like there's like you're not into it, right? But your partner is into it. So there's a scintilla of something there. Like maybe you can, a smidge, like room to wiggle. Would you wiggle or would you not wiggle? Let's keep it simple. We're wiggling or not wiggling. Since it's a smidge, let's say your partner has a love language that you don't like. And you're not into that. And they're like, yo, this is what I like. And you're like, oh, I don't really like that.
I think if I am really into my partner, as independent and 10 toes down I think I would submit.
So you're wiggling.
Yeah, so I'm definitely going to wiggle. If I feel like it's something that is a hard transition for me to do, I'm obviously going to ask my partner, like, how can I go about certain things? Because this is something that I'm not used to, so I do not know how to go about this. So I need you to basically guide me and teach me, how to love you. Because essentially that's what it is. So, yeah, I would wiggle.
I guess I would wiggle too a little bit. It depends. If it's some crazy ass shit, I'm just like, nah, I don't like that. But there's always a little wiggle room. So anyways, let's get into it. topic of the day, love languages. And, we're getting into this topic because we were having discussions like out loud with friends and it just stuck with us. So that's how we be coming up with these topics and the word of the days and things of this nature, right? Okay, so first question. What is your love language, girl?
Now, before we get into that, do y'all know what the love languages are?
Because there's 5. Cinco.
Oh, I love this.
Oh,
Okay.
a little bit spicy.
Spanish.
5 love languages. But I only asked the question first because I wanted you to answer it and the viewers to answer it before actually knowing, like, there are actually 5 love languages. But it's up to you. We can go straight into introducing what they are and then answer the question, or we can answer it first.
What would you prefer?
We're going to be nice, and we're going to give you what the 5 love languages are, and then we're going to answer it. So you can start off.
All right. So the first love language is going to be acts of service, meaning actions speak louder than words. Yeah. So actually doing something as opposed to saying something and not following through with it, you're actually committing to what it is that you're saying. Just like they like to say, word is bond.
Period. 2, receiving gifts or giving. A heartfelt physical representation of how much someone loves you or knows you. So some people like to give gifts. Some people like to receive gifts. Some people see that as sometimes gold digging or like being a greedy person. Yeah. But it's not. Those are literally sometimes some people's love languages, So don't ever think, oh, this person's trying to get up on me or they're trying to manipulate me by giving me gifts. That's not always the case. That's just some people's love language.
The third one is going to be quality time, meaning time together, uninterrupted with no distractions. So, for example, you guys both putting your phones down, you guys not watching any TV and not, just solely spending time with each other.
Or being in the same household, not saying anything, but just together alone doing whatever. You could be reading a book. They could be, writing something or painting something or washing dishes. Sometimes you don't have to be talking. They just want to be with you in the same space. Right. Okay, so that was number 3. Number 4, words of affirmation. Praise words of appreciation. So some people need to hear, you're doing good. I love you. You look good. You look pretty. They need the praise. They need appreciation. They need to be, that's their way of knowing you care about them. It doesn't matter if you say it one time. They need to hear it a lot, or they might need to, how do I even explain it? Because it's like praise words.
It's like basically in a sense, like a reassurance.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
You are valued, you are loved, I love you,
But actually saying it.
Yeah, and meaning it behind it, I think, for me, I would say.
And then you got the last.
And then the last one would be physical touch. So using your body to express your connection and love. That obviously doesn't, would include being intimate with somebody, right? Because that's something that we do when we love somebody, to show our affection and our connection. But, also just showing them, giving some hugs, kissing them, rubs, feet rub, just little things like that. I think for me.
Yeah, some people just show it in a physical way rather than saying it. They might not say, I love you all the time, but they might come and rub your shoulders and kiss you on the cheek. Like, that might be their way of expressing it to you or something like that.
So, what is your love language?
Damn, I got to answer it first.
Should it be you too?
Okay, I definitely know that number 5, physical touch, is definitely something that I do. And I didn't notice it, but like I will do that to show that I care. I might not be the person to say I love you all the time. So physical touch is something that like I'm into, and I would definitely say receiving gifts or giving gifts because I love to shop. So I'm always thinking of whomever I'm, dealing with at the time, and I'm gonna think about getting them a gift. And now I'm not trying to woo you over. I'm not trying to force you to buy me anything. Just my way of showing I care. That's how I know And that could be through trauma, being a person that didn't have when I was small and now having or being able to now. That's how I think that's love is shown. You know what I mean? But that's definitely something that I say is for me. And words of affirmation, because I definitely need a little cheerleader. And not nothing bad, but just remind me. Just remind me, because I already don't say it enough. So maybe if you start saying it to me, then I can start saying it. And then,
yeah,
breaking me out my shell a little bit.
Because you're a part of my support system, so I definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
I would think, for me, I would say acts of service. The reason being acts of service, you know me. I genuinely do things from my heart. I don't expect anything in return. I'm never the type of person to dig in my back pocket, and throw it in your face or anything like that. So for me,
you're definitely an acts of service person.
Yeah, I would need that in return, especially life sometime, and we all.
I think I like that too. I'm not gonna lie, I probably need every fucking love language.
Acts of service would definitely be like a big one for me, and then my second one for me, I think, would be words of affirmation. I think for me will go hand in hand with that, only because I feel like sometimes, as a Virgo and as myself, I tend to overthink a lot. And because I overthink a lot, I tend to second guess and doubt myself. Mm-hmm. So having somebody on my team that, is my partner to just be like, no, babe, you got this. You're smart. You don't worry about it. Everything is going to fall into place like that. Just little things like that, I feel like are like really, really big things for me.
That you need.
Opposed to, like other people would be like, that's really, really small. And it's like, no. For me, that would be like a really big thing.
Okay. All right. So now that you guys know the topic of the day, you know what the 5 love languages are. Right. Our listeners, viewers at home, take a time, take a second with your peoples, your friends, your significant other.
And really just ask yourself, like, what is it? Because it just helps.
Who are you? No,
not even just like who are you necessarily, but it just helps like in your dating journey. If you're out there and you're single and you're dating and stuff like that, it just helps you to know what it is that you're looking for in somebody.
Yeah.
So you can just process of elimination, like
right. So
cuddle game strong, y'all.
Ooh.
Strong, but sometimes you have to just be able to.
You gotta know what you're going into a little bit, right. But let's get before we get into that. Let's give you some more questions because that's what we like to do. So, second question we have is: have you ever been in love? And how many times? And like, how did you know?
Damn, that's a good
So the question: have you ever been in love? If so, how many times? And how did you know?
So for me, I feel like at different points in my life, I would have given you different people because my version of what I thought was being in love was different. It always changed. So I could tell you in my life, I think I fell in love with 3 people, but realistically, did I really fall in love with 3 people? Or did I have a really good connection with them where it was different from someone else? Like it was, certain, but have I? Yeah, I would say 3. And how did I know? I feel like I knew when it was like, for example, acts of service. You're doing things for me knowing that I have a lot going on or my world is going crazy. Anybody that knows me knows that my world is always, I have a lot of things going on in my life and things change, sporadically. So it's like, someone that is going out their way to say, hey, babe, listen, did you eat today? Let me come and drive you some stuff. I know you're going through a lot right now, whatever. Let me just help you out. Or can I, assist you anywhere? How can I make this day easier for you? Like, it's little things like that. And then words of affirmation during those times where it is hard. It's like, listen, baby, you're a great person. Like, this is just gonna make
some
you
people
stronger.
Can't do that.
Things like that.
Some people can't do that for you.
So I would say I felt like I would say those 3 people because I felt like I definitely did. And I felt like it was definitely, like, genuine. So, yeah.
I would feel like, for me, how many times have I fell in love? How did I know it? And what was my other question? How many times I fell in love? Have I ever been in love? Okay. I think we all been in love, right? But sometimes, like you said, it's stages in your life. So for me, I feel like I've had so many lives and so many stages that I'm trying to count right now. And I'm like, I thought it was probably like 2 or 3. And now I'm like, damn, has it been many? But no, I'm going to say my first love was like from middle school to high school. Like I fell in love with this person because I was giving all of myself to this person. And at that time, I thought that's what love meant, is to go all the way in and not even taking consideration of yourself. So that was a love, but it was also like, it wasn't a valid love. It was a child love. It wasn't a mature love, right? Then I would say the second time was I had a friend. We were not in a relationship, but I really did like this person, right? And it was actually a girl too. But we were never together. But I really loved this person. Like I genuinely loved this person a lot. But it wasn't like very healthy at the same time. And we were better off just as friends, whatever the case may be. And I never dated this person. Like it was just like this connection we had. Mm-hmm. I think before that, I fell in love with myself.
Amen.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like when I left my first love, I fell in love with myself. And it took a minute, but I was single for mad long, like years. And I literally just developed all this stuff on myself. Like I focused so hard on myself. Like I got really good at doing my hair, doing my makeup. You know, I started my own stuff. You know, I just really started building and branding myself. And I fell totally in love with myself. Like I was like the plump girl fanatic, like, oh, I love my shape, I love this, I love that. Like, I really was in love with myself. And I think that's where, like, I knew I was, like, in love with myself. Because I was, like, I really didn't care to have anybody else there. I felt like having somebody else there would hold me back, honestly.
Yeah, ain't nothing like self-love. Ain't nothing like loving yourself unconditionally.
Unapologetically.
Right, thank you. And to have that with yourself and really like dig deep in yourself and actually do that soul searching and actually like ask yourself those tough questions, that shit just only makes you a better person. Like,
yeah.
And for me, I'm just like in a different phase in my life, in a different place in my life where it's just like certain shit is like, yeah.
Like, I really took the time out to be with myself. Like, I only knew myself as this person and Talea. This person and Talea. No one ever just addressed me as Talea. Talea is my real name, guys. But, you know, y'all know me as Plump. Blah, blah, Talea, blah, blah, Talea. Who was Talea? I got to know Talea a little bit more. And then from Talea became Lele Marie. And out of Lele Marie became Plumpiana. So I was allowed to be more than one just person. Like, I was able to express myself more because I didn't have to worry about what somebody else was going to think, my significant other. Once you get into a relationship, you have another person's feelings to take into account. That's when I know I care about somebody, too. Because if I'm entering into something, like, that's a lot of feelings to take account of. Doesn't mean I'm in love with you. I could have love for you. It doesn't mean I'm in love with you. You know what I mean? Like, some people get those things confused or whatever the case may be. Like, oh, I have love for you and I'm in love with you. And because you're in love with somebody, too, doesn't always mean has to be a bad thing. Like, sometimes it just happens.
Yeah, no, that's definitely true. I definitely agree with that. Which leads into the second question that we have. Second question.
No, third. We're on our third question.
I'm so sorry, guys. Third question. Should we be asking our partners their love languages, or should we just be assuming what we think that it is that they need?
Should we be asking our partners our love languages?
What their love languages are? Or should we just go and assume based on the things that they tell us and the experiences that we have with them?
I definitely think you don't have to just, you can flat out ask. Like, what do you like? Or you can just try to figure it out through the right questions. So if you're not an upfront person that's like, yo, what's your love language is? Like, what you like? Some people don't even like to be approached like that. They might not even tell you off rip. They might want you to get to know them and just figure it out. But if you know the 5 love languages, which we just taught you, maybe you can figure it out. Like, you could see how a person reacts when you give them a gift. They might be like, thanks. Or then rather when they spend time with you and you see like, oh my God, they really like just being with me. You know what I'm saying? So, but honestly, me personally, if it came to that point where I feel like I don't know exactly yet, I would ask. Maybe. I would just be like, yo, what's something that you, like, look forward to in relationships? Like, what do you like?
Anybody that knows me, I love to ask questions. Anybody that knows me,
yo, she really do love to ask
questions, y'all.
She really do, y'all. Oh my God, and they be starting wars. Don't let this girl ask you no damn question.
Listen, I be asking questions. So, with that being said, I'm going to ask you, what are your love languages? What are things that move you? And the reason why I ask that is because I feel like us as humans, we tend to give people what we think that they need and not what they actually need, and that's the difference. And when you actually know what somebody, needs, you're gonna approach things differently. Mm-hmm. And it should, I don't see why it wouldn't be successful, or why it wouldn't work when you're giving somebody what it is that they're telling you that they need instead of what you think that they need. So I would definitely, ask them. I be asking mad questions.
Yeah, you do be asking mad questions.
Why are you gonna think that I want to freaking scam you?
I wonder if I ask a lot of questions or if I don't ask enough. Do you think I ask a lot of questions, or do you think I would be a person that don't ask enough questions?
Honestly, I think you don't ask enough questions.
I don't ask enough questions.
I don't think you ask enough. I think that you just allow to try to build it together. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, you don't ask enough questions. Me, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna ask all the questions.
I gotta ask more questions. I gotta ask more questions. Definitely. So last question over here.
Okay.
Do you believe you are capable of being a good partner?
Interesting. Very interesting.
In this question, we might have to bring in some male perspective for you guys. But
I answered the last question. You better get it together.
I answered it too. What are you talking about?
Come on, answer the question.
Okay, I'll answer it. I know I'm capable of being a great partner. Number one, not good, but great. Extraordinary. Okay. Because I understand the value of teamwork. I'm also very open in communication. I feel like I'm the type of person that definitely I'm not going to be the type of girl that's upset at you and not say why I'm not upset. Because some people be like, and then they don't say nothing and they just be there with an attitude. They just trying to figure out and they be like, yo, what's wrong? Yo, don't worry about it. Don't fuck out of here. And have an attitude. I'm going to tell you what's wrong. I'm a Sag. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to let you know what the issue is. I can't hold it in. I can never hold it in. I'm going to let you know what's going on. And I think that's better than holding a grudge. And then we're not talking for weeks at end. And next, we halfway broken up. Then something has to put it back together. No. So I think I'm capable of a good partner. I'm also very motivating myself, motivating my partner. I know how to cook. I know how to clean. Okay. And this pussy is mean. That's all I got to say.
Nah, y'all just planted that shit, y'all. I'm not.
That's all that matters right now.
Do I think I would be a good partner? Absolutely. I think the reason that I would say that, honestly, is because coming out of my last relationship, being with someone for 6 years, and then being single for 3 years, I've learned so much within those 3 years, about myself, where I have been able to self-reflect on my past choices and things that I did in the past and how I perceived certain things and how I reacted to certain things, that I had to really take a step back and, like I said, doing the soul searching and actually spending the time and learning to love yourself again. Mm-hmm. So for me, I think, yeah, absolutely. And I would be even more understanding than I was before. I would be more communicative than I was, obviously before, more affectionate. Me personally, I am naturally a loving person, mm-hmm. You know that, but as far as affection and stuff like that, it takes time. But once I'm there, we locked in. You in my pocket, locked in. So yeah, I definitely think that I would be a great partner. Definitely, in the future. Which,
and I want to break down this little partner thing too, but we're gonna take a little quick smoke break. And we're back, like I said, and we were just now talking about, do you believe you are capable of being a good partner? Which we both answered. Yeah. We said yes.
Do you?
Do you? Guys, hold up. We got a guy here in the background. Excuse me, audio. Do you believe you're capable of being a good partner?
Now I am, because I'm more mature, but before, nah.
He said now he is, because before he wasn't mature and now he's mature. So, we got 3 people saying yes. But before we get into what's next, I have one more question.
Okay.
This is a surprise question. She didn't even know about it.
Right.
Sorry, but that's what I do. So my question is, what are 2 parts physically of a body that you need, like as a must-have that you're attracted to and you like on somebody?
Oh. I'm going to have to go with someone's smile.
Mm.
Right? That's a very big thing for me. I feel like someone's smile, it attracts someone, it brings you in. So I would definitely say they smile. And then my second one for me, honestly, would be arms. I like somebody who looks like they can pick things up and put them down, because I'm a little fun size. So I definitely would say smile and arms.
Ooh.
How about you?
You took the arms thing, but I think more for me is shoulders because that's like an extension, and that also shows strength. I like the good shoulders,
Okay.
because I gotta grab one and hold on to them,
Hello.
that. And I'm gonna steal somebody's that said it earlier, which made me think of the question: is lips? I do like nice lips because I don't want to kiss somebody with no lips. Like if your lip is like a tiny crack, I'm not with that.
I mean, maybe they need,
I need juicy lips to match my juicy lips. I'm sorry, like I don't want to overpower you. You could overpower me a little bit. I want yours maybe to be juicier, or they just match, okay? And that leads into you need to be a good kisser for me. Like
yeah, because I'm very big on I don't just kiss anybody. Like very big on that. So I think definitely, especially if I'm like
I felt you on not kissing anybody. My first kiss, one of my kisses that I got in middle school was disgusting. Somebody just forced a kiss on me, and when they forced a kiss on me, their tongue went in my mouth, and a piece of pickle went into my mouth from them.
I know you fucking lying.
I swear.
That's disgusting.
It was so disgusting. I didn't even want to kiss boys, nobody. When we used to play those games, like, oh, you have to kiss so and so, I used to run away. I'm not kissing nobody. Yeah.
Damn, I hope he's doing better now and they not finding pickles in his mouth now. I'm just saying. Yeah, no, but yeah, definitely I would say that.
Okay. All right, guys. So we're coming to the end of the podcast. But like we said in our last podcast, we were going to bring in Artist of the Week, right? We have 2 Artists of the Week this week. So shout out to these artists. So the first artist, all right, is an artist that I'm going to be releasing a feature with on 9/6/24. Tune into this single. This is something different. Something I've never done before. This is giving some EDM vibes. It's giving in the club. It's giving rave. It's giving I'm a party girl, right? The artist's name is Josh Lumsden. I hope I'm saying this right. I just know you as Josh. Go follow them on Instagram. Josh. I believe Josh's pronouns are he, but we'll see. Check it out on Instagram. Go follow them and find out.
And like to.
Yes. So this song is gonna be called "Let It Out." I'm really excited.
I have to be in my head, and I'm just
like do a little. Like that's the vibe it's giving.
I'm excited.
All right, so yes, shout out to Josh. Follow. We will have that information below. And the second artist of the week is my girl.
Since y'all know it was my birthday this past weekend, your girl had to get slayed
By the finest.
Ate up and left no motherfucking crumbs,
None.
y'all. Okay,
None.
by the motherfucking best. We got Kim Lee on the nails.
On the nails,
and
y'all.
if you don't know, now you know.
Okay. We giving you a fucking tea, and that don't mean she gonna even take
Honey.
y'all. So be careful, cause she be booked up.
Honey, okay.
This is my girl right here, Kim Lee.
Did her thing, okay.
I was like, listen.
For life now, because now
I told her. I said, listen, you have to go to Kim Lee because Kim Lee did my birthday nails a couple years ago, and she got put on for my good girl Scarlett. Follow Scarlett too. Scarlett Empanadas. If you need some empanadas, go to Scarlett. She got you. If you need a bartender, Scarlett. We'll also tag her info.
Okay.
She introduced me to Ken Lee, and Ken Lee does the best nails ever. She's based in Harlem.
Yes.
She's a Dominican mommy. Fire on the nails, eats any style. Even if you're indecisive, you don't know what you want, she's going to eat it up. This set is a custom Hello Kitty
with Virgo on the side. Like, I just love it. Like,
and this is not even actually acrylic.
Honey,
this is
Gel-X. Get into it, okay? Get into it.
I have on acrylics from her, and these are so old, you guys. They're like,
but they still look the
almost 2 months old, and they still look. I mean, not curse. No, I am. They still look the fuck good. And I'm going to her soon. So, yeah. Shout out to these artists of the week.
Yes.
And we want to say thank you to our viewers for tuning in, for learning the word of the day.
Yes.
Scintilla.
Yes. And if
Scintilla. Who got the... But, and I tuned into Labor Day weekend, Bella's birthday, with the whole Caribbean Labor Day, all that. And then it turns into love languages, because you know the Caribbeans are the Caribbean love people. That's why we chose these topics. This is what we were feeling this weekend. This is the vibes. So thank you for tuning in to like us.
We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Keep tuning in.
Yes,
keep liking, subscribing,
and give us feedback. We love feedback. All right.
Yes. Thank you, y'all. And tune in to the next episode.
And shout out to our people. You know, that's recording us in our audio. Shout out to them.
Appreciate y'all.
He just want a big